Morning everyone, hope you're well. I'm making this video because I've just sat and watched the video that Keith put out, Let's Tab 59, about the Territorial Army. Now, as a regular army soldier, I came across TA soldiers quite a bit. My first encounter of the TA wasn't as a soldier, was because my dad was a member of D Squadron 21 SAS. So Dad walked in off the street, did SAS selection, passed it, became a Sabre soldier, as people used to call them then, with 21 SAS, and bolted next door, down in Tudor Crescent in Cosham, was the Army Cadet Force. I became a member of the Army Cadet Force at the age of 12. Obviously, we did a lot of training with D Squadron 21 SAS. D Squadron became C Squadron and moved out of Portsmouth up to Basingstoke area under the options for change. But we did a lot of work with them and it sparked my interest. Yeah, Dad completed his selection and everything, I think it was 1971. When D Squadron moved to C Squadron, or became C Squadron, Dad moved with them and became non-regular permanent staff, or NERPs as it was known as. Yeah, Dad completed his career with the military at the age of 60. Now, I completed my career in the British Army at the age of 40, yeah, in the July 2000. Dad finished at the age of 60, yeah, in the August 2000. And ironically, both of us got promoted to Staff Sergeant. I got promoted to Staff Sergeant in 1996, I think it was. And Dad got promoted virtually in the same month. But TA Soldiers, yeah, during my time working with the TA, 15 field workshops in Catterick, which used to be in the old Eeps lines at the time, the old White Helmets motorcycle shed. I was the sergeant in control of the electrical section. When I arrived, I had 7 regular army electricians, vehicle electricians, and 9 TA vehicle electricians. And the TA lads used to rotate through. They'd come down and do some training with us at Catterick. They'd come out and deploy with us. And because there were so many of them, it used to be like, okay, well, who's going to be available? But the guys always used to turn up. The next time I came across the TA really was in Bosnia during Op Grapple 7 and moving into the I4 phase. We had guys deployed from the Territorial Army to support us out in Bosnia. Now, I can't remember their names, but there was 2 lads. Yeah, one of them was a metalsmith and one was a vehicle electrician. And they came out at the back end of Grapple 7, so we were just about to change over to I4. And they were both on the dole, and as Keith said in his video, blokes on the dole, yeah, it was a great way they could get extra money, if they were on benefits. But these 2 guys turned up, and they were absolutely amazing tradesmen. Yeah, they'd obviously got their trades through civilian life, and they came out and deployed with us. Now, when I left Bosnia and handed over to the next unit, both of them came and asked me, is there a way that we can extend our deployment? And as Keith said there, we had to move them on to what they called an S engagement. But here were 2 guys that there was nothing going for them back in the UK. Yeah. So what was the point of them leaving us, going home, going back on the dole system, getting a lot less money than what they were earning while they were out in Bosnia. Yeah, so I inquired about getting them on this engagement. And sure enough, we did. We got them another 6-month tour. I then met the staff sergeant that took over from me about 18 months later out on an exercise in Germany. And as we were talking, I found out that those 2 TA soldiers had managed to get yet another 6-month tour, out in Bos. Because there was nothing for them back in the UK. No jobs to go back to. And at least this way they were providing for their families, which was great. I know there were some people that looked at the TA as being inferior. Now, due to the fact that, like I say, my dad was 2-1 SAS, he was a badge soldier. And I knew that these guys, not only did they hold down a civilian job, but at weekends they were going away, they were doing various deployments. My dad deployed on various stuff, which wasn't until much later that I found out what he was up to. But he was seconded basically to 2-2. And I know that the Army Reserves, there was a lot of 2-1 guys that deployed out to Iraq and Afghanistan. And sadly, some of them did lose their lives. Just to those guys, first of all, I'd like to say, I'll see you at the final RV, and until Valhalla. But the stab thing, stupid TA bastards, and like Keith said, we were known as Arabs, arrogant regular army bastards. But the banter was there. Yeah, some people may have taken it a bit far. I never did. I used to call them stabs, but the blokes took it in good heart. And without those TA soldiers, the British Army probably wouldn't have been able to do the jobs that they had done as efficiently as they did. Because like I say, the TA used to deploy on exercises. Crusader was a good example. Lionheart was another one. There were TA soldiers deploying out on various long exercises. So I've got the greatest respect for anyone that served in the TA oblique reserves. Sorry guys, I'll still call you the TA. I know you're not, you are the Army Reserves, but it's just that all those years I've always known you as the TA. But I've got the greatest respect for anyone that volunteers to go into, or volunteered to go into the TA, or now volunteers to go into the reserves. It's a wonderful institution. Sadly, like he says, the drinking clubs are gone. My wedding reception to my first wife was actually held in the drill hall for D Squadron 2-1 SAS down at Tudor Crescent in Cosham. When I went to go and pay the bar bill, I was told, no, this is the wedding present from the guys here to you, because I've known these guys since I was about 11 years old. But like I say, the TA, the reserves, are a much needed addition to the British Army, and they deserve the respect of anyone that serves alongside them. We're all there as one big brotherhood, oblique sisterhood, as Tracy pointed out to me yesterday. Yeah, we are. We call it a brotherhood, but we have got sisters in there as well, and I have the utmost respect for all of you. So, I'm going to close this off now. Keith, if you watch this, stop tabbing for the moment, mate. Rest, recuperate, and then get back to it. I'm doing exactly the same thing. I can't tab at the moment. I daren't with what's happened with me. So take some advice, mate. Just sit back. Do your videos by all means. But don't go out and tab, mate. Probably walk around the garden. Anyway, to anyone that's watching, all my subscribers, thank you very much for the wishes that you sent. Thank you enormously for the birthday wishes for my granddaughter Mackenzie. She's my 3rd grandchild. I've got a grandson who's 22 this year. I've got a granddaughter who's 9, my lovely Lily, and I've got Mackenzie who was a year old yesterday. So thank you very much for your wishes. Yeah. Take care of yourselves, and I will keep you updated on my progress after my minor stroke. And as Keith says, if you wish to subscribe to my channel, please feel free to do so. I'm not going to tell you to do it. You've got a mind of your own. Choose to if you want to. If you want to subscribe to Keith's channel, like he says, we're not telling you to do it. Yeah, if you wish to, go ahead and do it. But until the next time, as Keith said, let's tab.